Hello, and welcome back. In this video, I'll show you 3 different ways in which you can do a spinal twist. Let's begin by lying down onto the mat. When you come down onto the mat, let's begin by bringing both knees into the chest and lengthen through the spine. You can rock it side to side to loosen up. Good, releasing the feet to the mat. Let's go ahead and bring our arms out to the sides. You can do a T shape here, or you can do cactus arms, or what I like to call field goal arms if you're into football. Let's go ahead and lift the hips and shift them about 1 inch over to the right. From here, let's let the knees fall down to the left. Using the exhale all the time as you do your twists, and using the inhales to come back up, will keep the spine nice and safe. Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you 3 different ways in which you can do a spinal twist. So let's get started by lying down on the mat. As you come down onto the mat, let's begin by bringing both knees into the chest. Maybe rocking it side to side. Good. Coming into our first twist, we're going to bring our feet back down to the mat. Take the arms out to the side, either in a T shape or in cactus arms or field goal arms. And we'll begin by lifting the hips and placing them about 1 inch to the right. From here, using an exhale, we'll let the knees fall to the left. Our shoulders are staying anchored down the entire time, while the middle of the body and waist area is allowing ourselves to twist. So this is option 1, keeping both knees bent. You can use an inhale to bring it back up through center, and an exhale to bring the knees into the chest. Re-lengthening the spine in between, and bringing the feet back down. This time picking the hips up, lifting them and shifting 1 inch to the left. Use the exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Now, in this case, if this is too much of a stretch for you, you always have the option of bringing a pillow and or a blanket or a block underneath of the knees to give you a little more leverage and less twist in the spine. Good. Using the inhale, we bring the knees back up through center, shift the hips back to center, bring the knees into the chest. Good. Option 2. This time we're going to add a straight leg. We'll still pick the hips up and shift them about 1 inch to the right. And then this time lengthen out through the left leg. Use the exhale as we pick the right leg up and over and let it drop to the left. Both shoulders are still staying anchored down in this position. And we can even add the left hand for an extra stretch. Going only as far as the breath will take you. When you're ready to switch sides, using the inhale, bringing it back through center, bending both knees, shifting the hips back to center, squeezing the knees to the chest. Switching sides, lifting and shifting the hips to the left, letting the right leg straighten out, using the exhale as we drop the left leg across the body. Foot can either stay on top of the leg or it can come over in front. And again, having the option to bring the right hand to the top of the leg to add to your stretch. As you can see, my left shoulder is still staying anchored down into the mat as my waist is doing the twist. Ready to come up, using the inhale, bringing me back through center. Placing both feet on the mat, shifting the hips back to center, squeezing the knees into the chest. For the last option, we're going to do eagle legs twist. This is a pretty deep twist, so if the first 2 felt a little challenging or a little too twisty, wait for this one until the back opens up a little bit more. If you need more stretch, let's go for it. We're going to cross the leg over, this time like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Arms are going to still extend out to the sides or up in cactus arms. Hips lift and shift over to the right, and we drop the legs over. Shoulders are still staying anchored down into the mat. With adding the twist in the legs, we're also getting a deeper stretch into the hips, particularly in the sides of the hips like we do in pigeon pose. Good. When we're ready to come up, again using an inhale, tightening the core, bringing it up, uncrossing the legs, shifting the hips back to center, squeezing the knees into the chest. Last time on the other side, crossing the legs, lifting and shifting the hips over to the left, allowing the legs to drop to the right, staying anchored through the shoulders, and breathing into the twist. Again, just a reminder that every time we go into a twist, using the exhale to allow us to move into the space. Inhales to bring us back through center, tight core. Uncross the legs, lift and shift the hips back to center. Squeeze the knees into the chest. And you are all finished with 3 different options for spinal twist. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.